This video clip has become a staple of Gerald White's anti-NASA, anti-Apollo, anti-truth obsession on YouTube. He has included it in a couple of his videos and makes frequent reference to it as proof that we could not possibly have landed on the moon because the LEM's exhaust would have dug a crater underneath the LEM. This crater nonsense was originally pushed by Bill Kaysing, and of course Jera's attitude about that is, Bill said it, I believe it, and that's that. What amuses me most about this is that Jera says this rocket in this video clip blasted a hole in the concrete, or through it. Well, let's see if there's any reason to believe that claim. If this was blasting a hole in the concrete, one would expect to see some sign of ejecta coming out of it, but there are only a couple of little sparks. Yes, it does appear to be scored and discolored in the area where the flame was, but that doesn't look like a crater to me. Jera's conclusion is that with the lunar soil being softer than concrete, there should have been a huge crater underneath the lander. Let's do a little math and see if there's any basis for that claim. That nozzle appears to be maybe 3 inches in diameter, which would be 1.5 inches in radius. Square that, multiply times pi, and we get the area of the nozzle. And now we divide that into the pounds of thrust and we get the force per square inch. Now to get the unit area comparison with the LEM thruster, we have to make that smaller on the screen, and here's the size that the LEM nozzle is, which is going to be 54 inches in diameter or 27 inches radius. Square that and multiply by pi to get the area, and then divide that into the total amount of thrust of 3,000 pounds. And you get 1.31 pounds per square inch. Hardly enough to dig a big crater in the moon, but it is 70 pounds per square inch for the Armadillo rocket and 1.3 pounds per square inch for the Apollo descent stage. So this little rocket here is delivering about 54 times the unit area force that the LEM does. But there's more to consider. In this rocket, being in an atmosphere, most of the thrust is confined within a fairly narrow cone. But in zero atmosphere on the moon, that cone of force spreads out significantly. So the amount of force directly underneath the nozzle is probably half or less what it would be in an atmosphere. So, all things considered, this rocket right here is delivering perhaps 100 to 200 times the unit area force against the ground that the LEM thruster would from the same distance above the moon's surface. So the bottom line is, you're wrong again. Your comparison is invalid. Bill Kaysing was an idiot, and you will not be able to find a single qualified aerodynamics or aerospace engineer, or physicist, or any expert in this field anywhere in the world who will agree with you on this point. And now on the lighter side, for some time now I've been including in all of my moon hoax videos my signature trademark line. Sometimes it's hidden and sometimes it's easy to see. And here it is. It is, yes, we did. In addition, I've been inserting little humorous pictures, joke pictures along the way, and some people have been asking me about them. So here I will give you all of the ones that I've done, all of my signatures, and from now on I'm going to do this in every one of my videos. Somewhere you will find, yes we did, and somewhere you'll find some kind of humorous or joke picture. my joke picture for this video? Well, how could you miss it? It's a whole video clip.
We know that the lunar module's 3,000-pound thrust engine should have left a blast crater in the surface. We know that the lunar module's 3,000-pound thrust engine should have left a blast crater.